Hey everybody, this is Scott from Ledger Dredger. Hope you're doing great. I'm here to show you yet another use case for Airtable. From a business perspective, every healthy business has an inflow of leads every single day, right? And so for whatever your lead collection source is, this will work. This is set up. This is literally the format that I use for my personal leads, and so this is set up really for me and my collection source. So as you can see, I took this information and copied it in from Airtable's, or not Airtable, from Facebook's audience template. So this information is not real, and if it is, it's Facebook's fault for making it public for anybody to download. So, yeah, uh, what information you see is not real, I hope. Excuse me. So, as you can see, I collect different and more information than what is currently pasted in this table. And so this would be more. This would be filled out more, and actually, let's fill this in here. Okay. So, as you can see from my master log, this doesn't hide any of the fields. This contains all the fields within the table. And so, for the most part, most of these fields would all be filled up in my table. It does group these leads by the status, however. So these are the three statuses I use. It also correlates to the three the three states or statuses up here: the verified, unverified, and not checked. So I segment my leads out into these three categories because different advertisements can apply to different groups of people, and or maybe I don't want to. Maybe I have a product that I really want to market to people I know for a fact could want it, or I want to run a test perhaps on a new product, and I only want to send those to verified people. I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to take the chance of sending it to an unverified or not checked email. I want to send it to a real person so I can get real feedback. So that's just how I do it. You don't have to do it. You could literally manage all of this in one table here. If you could literally just do it all in the import table and do it and segment it through different views. I just choose to use separate tables because it makes downloading the CSV files easier, quicker, whatever else. There's a little bit more work on the front end, but it's a little bit easier to manage on the back for me. So anyway, there's the theory behind my table, or behind my base. So again, this shows all the fields that I collect for my leads. And if I go into my my views here I have an unarchived view. So these are all the records that I have not gone through yet, which it just means I don't have a check mark here. You can see that if I just put a check mark, it disappears from view. Then it goes into my archive view. These are the leads that I have yet to segment into these tables. Get ahead of myself here. And then obviously the archive view shows the records that have been checked, and then it also groups them by the status and then by the date where they were created. So and you can collapse all of these and expand all of them to see the information. So then once my leads get segmented into these three tables, it's simple copying and pasting. I use automation to set it up and to move it and whatever else. Those fields aren't in this particular base. I took them out because there was no real need to talk about them since this is all a beginner, a foundational standpoint. But you can use automation to send this information to the other tables. It's not a big deal. It's very simple and easy. But once I get the leads segmented out. It all comes into would be my verified emails master log. So as you can see, I still collect more information. Some of this is formatted, and like gender is in a single select, date of birth, year. This is extracted using a formula, but the big takeaway here is this table is mostly formatted into the information that Facebook actually collects for your lookalike audience. All these fields that are filled in, this is what Facebook uses because this was copied from Facebook. So the difference then becomes, what kind of audience do you want to create? What kind of lookalike audience do you want to create? There's two different kinds in Facebook. You can just create a lookalike audience, or you can create a value-based lookalike audience, and there's only one field difference between the two, but using Airtable views, this allows you to create a view from each, and then you just download the CSV from that particular view, and you don't have to worry about, formatting it and everything else. All of the information is there. So as you can see over here towards the right, you see the empty fields. If I go to my lookalike audience, I have it set up to only show the fields that Facebook uses. And in this case, this is just the lookalike audience. This is not a value-based lookalike audience, so there's no value column here, as you'll see in the next view. But this information is all what Facebook collects, and then all I have to do is come over here and say download CSV, and it'll download the CSV of this exact view to my computer. And then all I do is drag and drop that CSV into Facebook to load the lookalike audience. It'll go through the information as long as everything's formatted correctly. Use Facebook's template and guidelines for that. But as long as everything's formatted correctly, it'll go straight into your ad and be able to be used once Facebook, goes through all of that. But here's my value-based audience. Again, it's all the same information with the exception of this last column over here, which is a value that this is basically how much money that somebody has spent buying from you that is collected. So anyway, these views are duplicated across all of these other two tables. It's just the difference is what if their email is verified, unverified, or not checked. So anyway, I hope that this could be of some value to you. If you're looking to implement this into your business, if you're looking to implement automation and workflow efficiency into your business, schedule a call with us. I'd love to sit and talk with you. And my passion, in a moment of just speaking frankly, my passion is to see small businesses grow. I want you to succeed. I want you to be able to take your superpower, your product, your service. I want you to be able to take that out into the world. I want you to be able to change the world with it. I believe that business owners and entrepreneurs are the heartbeat of this country. They are the way that change will come about, and has come about in the past. I want us to be able to serve the greater public, the greater good with what we do, because we all have something to offer people. My little part of that is creating tools like these and creating automations and helping small businesses to be able to scale their workload, be able to scale to become bigger, to serve more people, to be able to take the headache and frustration of just everyday tasks that we do like this, that takes us away from making another sale or making another product or another service, or being able to schedule one more call with a client or something, like whatever it is. I want to be able to take away the pain and the frustration of having to deal with this kind of stuff, and be able to enable you or your sales team or your marketing team or your whoever it is to be able to do just one or two or however many more things a day to make you more successful. So anyway, hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon, hopefully.